are some of our positive and negative contributions for our boy Jackson, Tavai?
We got like the common people more involved in politics.
We definitely have an increase in democracy for all. Right? I mean, clearly, women and minorities are not voting, but compared to before the Jacksonian era, remember, this is a question to ask. Was this because of Jackson, or did Jackson come up and was helped by this?
I'd say he was.
Or did he create the common man voting?
I think
He was
it
helped by
depends
that.
on how you look at it.
Well, keep in mind, because I think isn't that one of our essay questions. All right. What else? More democracy for people. What else? Other positives. We'll go this way. Do what? Okay. Well, he certainly made the Democrat Party strong, right? And in the end, he ends up creating the Whigs because they are going against him, right? Bailey. All right, so he is firm against nullifiers. Nullifiers. But he was mad, but in the end, what did he do with them? Yeah, so he's mad, but they also got a lot what they wanted. All right, what else? Other positive contributions. So we'll call this a maybe. What else, Brett?
Well, I mean, it's like kind of morally bad, but he moved the Indians west, which gave us people in territory, I guess.
Okay. So he did open land for honkies. All right, that's true. But that's probably going to go on the bad side too, though, right? Tess? Do what? Okay, is that a good thing or a bad
That's
thing?
a bad thing.
That's corruption.
Right, corruption is not great, right?
But it's not corruption.
Hi, that is corruption.
I don't think it's that much corruption. I think it's not like he's getting yes man. He's getting friends that can tell him what he's doing wrong.
Well, that's in the kitchen cabinet, but right, and that's okay. But the spoil system is you vote for me, and I'm going to find you a government job somewhere.
Oh, you vote for me? You help me win.
Both.
I mean,
Well, if they're gonna help him win, they're probably gonna vote for him.
yeah.
But like, if you help me win, if you go out there and you help people vote for me, if you get out there and work for me, I'm going to make sure you get a job somewhere in the government.
I think that's fair. That's not.
No, it's not, because a lot of these guys don't have government experience.
That is the very definition of corruption.
Well, we all know what side Tigers are.
Tigers. All right. Well, that's that. You know what? That's exactly what Jackson would say, right? He's making Jackson's argument, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right, Cassidy.
General corporation laws.
All right, the general corporation laws. And why is this good, Cassidy?
Because it protects small businesses and it makes people want to have more business.
Yeah, very good. More small, increase in more business. Good, that's very good. What else can we say are positive contributions? Well, what about the executive branch? What's going to happen to the power of the executive branch?
It's gonna skyrocket.
Right, so we're going to definitely see an increase in executive power. And again, this might be whether or not you think that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be more.
Yeah, I think
So you may put it in both. All right, well, let's look at some of his liabilities as a president. So we might say increase in executive power might also be a negative. All right, and clearly Tiger might see spoil system as good. Others might see spoil system as can we say the whole spoil system might be a bad thing, other than Tiger? Maybe who else is more like Tiger? Does anyone else think the spoil system is rational? All right, you and Hannah. All right, our future dictators. What? It's fair. All right, so we'll say increase in the spoil system is bad unless Tiger or Hannah. All right, what else? Keaton.
The bus.
No, I wanted to say that. He
We don't
murdered
get
the bus.
All right, he murdered the bus.
Well, he
He slashed its
caused the
tires.
bus to commit suicide. Technically.
Okay. All right, all right.
He bullied the bus until he
Bullied the bus. That's awful.
That was terrible.
Yeah. Well, that's online. Yes.
The Indians Removal Act.
Yeah. The Indian Removal Act, and with it the Trail of Tears, right? Bailey.
The Worcester versus Georgia.
Okay, so we can definitely say ignoring other branches of government is not a good precedent to set, right? We don't want a precedent to be set where the president just willy-nilly decides to not follow some or follow others. That's actually happening right now. What's happened to our government? It's shut down. The House and Senate passed the law, which was signed by the president and confirmed as constitutional by the Supreme Court, and the legislative branch, part of it, is refusing to allow our government to go forward because they don't like the law that they passed. Isn't that crazy? And they decided to not fund our government from the laws that it passed.
What's the longest our government shut down?
The government shutdown in '95 was a couple of days, maybe a week, I think. Well, this is a partial shutdown, but
So the NBA
we're on day
lockout,
4, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Not as long as the NBA lockout.
Not as long as the lockout for the NBA, but I will say that this looks like this might go on longer. We talked about the districting stuff the other day. We do that. I mean, about like the conservative liberal part. Here, hit the thing for a second. This